Welcome students, this is your video for factoring trinomials. This is going to be homework due on 3/19. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, the first problem here is 6 times 21 is 126. That's the top of the x. 25 is the bottom of the x. So I go through my calculator and I look for factors that multiply to be 126 and add to be 25. And I find out that it's 7 and 18. So this becomes 7x and 18x. Then I do my 4 parts. 6x squared plus 7x plus 18x plus 21. And I group. 6x squared and 7x have just an x in common, so I divide out the x in both of those, and this becomes 6x plus 7. I know this is also going to be 6x plus 7, and the GCF of 18 and 21 is 3, so this is plus 3. So that's my first part of my answer, 6x plus 7. And then the second part is the x plus 3. Okay, here they want us to combine like terms, so we have our 6x squared that doesn't have anything to combine to. That makes 13x. That makes 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 to make 13. 4 and 9, which takes us back to these two. So this becomes 6x squared plus 4x plus 9x plus 6. So we group. 6x squared and 4x have a 2x in common, so when I divide that out, that becomes 3x plus 2. So I know this is going to be 3x plus 2 also, and the GCF of those is plus 3. So 3x plus 2 is the first part of my answer, and the second part is 2x plus 3. Here we had a negative in front, so negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8, and a 9 there, so that's 1 and 8. So negative 4x squared plus 1x plus 8x minus 2. So I group. Since that's a negative, that means I have to pull out a negative x. When I do that, that becomes a 4x, and that becomes a minus 1. So I know this is also going to be 4x minus 1. And the GCF of 8, 2 is 2. So 4x minus 1. And then negative x plus 2. And that one's kind of weird because we had that negative out in front. We didn't do anything like that in class today. 3 times 20 is 60. To make 14. So I had a hard time with the numbers 60. That's 1 and 60, 2 and 30, 3 and 20, 4 and 15, 5 and 12, 6 and 10, and then I think it starts to repeat after that. And none of those make 14 no matter what. And so this one is prime. This is unfactorable. We're not going to do this section. So you can skip all three of those, 9, 10, 11. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. What multiplies to be negative 6 and subtracts to be negative 1? I like to put my negative on this side. It's negative 3 and positive 2. Those get x's on. So 3x squared minus 3x plus 2x minus 2. And then I group. These have a 3x in common. So that cancels. That becomes x. That cancels. That cancels. So that all becomes minus 1. I know this is also going to be x minus 1. The GCF of those is 2. So it's x minus 1 and 3x plus 2. 1 times negative 12 is negative 12. The factors of negative 12 that make negative 4, negative 6, and positive 2. So that becomes x squared minus 6x plus 2x minus 12. Group. Group. X goes into there. So that becomes x minus 6. This is also going to be x minus 6, and the GCF of 2 and 12 is 2. So x minus 6 is the first part of the answer. X plus 2 is the second part. And that is it. Use these to help you with the rest of them, and you should be in good shape. Just if You'll just have to kind of come up with the factors using any kind of calculator you have there at the house.